So while I make these videos, I may have a little piece of paper in front of me and just read off of my notes. I have some notes that I took out of my own information. Part of what I've done here is I've taken 2 full ebooks that I've written that are about 50 to 60 pages each, and I've condensed them down to just a few short videos. And if you've never done that before, you might not understand how hard that is to do. But every now and again I'm going to refer to my notes. So first off, we're going to talk some more about psychology. And the first point on this one is that it's really important. You can't be too concerned with what other people think about what you're doing in a food challenge like this, where you're cleaning up your diet. People are funny about food. A lot of people, your friends and family included, and especially, get offended if they see that you're doing some kind of a plan, even though it's designed to make your life a better thing. They see you doing it, they know they're not doing it, they feel guilty, and so they want to bring you down with them, and they want to make you feel bad for doing a diet or for doing something that's going to make you healthier. And one of the biggest things you need to be able to do is just say screw it, go forward with your plan, and don't care what they think about you. You may need to turn down food that somebody prepared for you, or tell them in advance that you're not going to be able to eat certain food types, you're sticking to a plan, and you're really going to stay diligent about that. Because you got to stay serious about it if you want to do this. And one of the things that derails people more than anything else is their own friends and family, because they discourage them from doing that. So the first point is that you need to not let that happen. You need to be less concerned about what other people think about you doing this and focus on it yourself. Easier said than done, but that is what needs to happen. Second point is you need to start making it a habit of preparing things in advance, specifically your food. Now you shop anyway. What I want you to do is make a shopping list before every time you shop, and I'll tell you how to section off that list. Make sure you buy the proper food, and then when you come home, prepare it immediately or as soon as you can, so you get it done right off the bat, and then store that food, put it in the fridge, and then you have that food made for at least the next 3 days, maybe longer than that. So you make your list, you shop, you prepare the food, and you store the food. Get in the habit of doing that. Point number 3 is you got to take this kind of lightly too. You want to take it seriously, but at the same time you want to take it lightly enough to where you're not like shaking when you think about doing it. I mean, changing what you eat, some people think is a monumental task, and it's really not that big of a deal. You just eat different food. You buy different food, you prepare different food, and you eat different food. It's not a real monumental task. Now, it's going to have big results when you do it consistently, but on a day-to-day basis, it's not an excruciatingly hard thing to do. You do things every single day that are probably 10 times harder than just changing what you eat. So you want to look at this, sort of take it in stride, keep calm, and part of what that means is that when you mess up, which will happen from time to time, don't beat yourself up. Don't get all upset about it. Just get back to where you were. If you have one junk food meal, get right back on track. You'll see in Linda's testimonial, she did that. I mean, she'd fall off the wagon for a whole week and eat all the junk food that she wanted to eat, and then she'd be done with it. Just get right back on the plan. No harm, no foul. And in the long run, she still lost weight. So you got to take it lightly. Just go about it like it's an everyday thing, because it is. The next point is that it's really beneficial, and it helps you go about this a lot better if you start to get organized in your life. So it's called clean up your life. That could mean stopping hanging around certain people that discourage you. That's cleaning up your life. But the simplest things that you can do to start out are just organize and clean your house. If not your whole house, just the area where you stay the most. If you're in the kitchen the most, clean and organize your kitchen and your pantry and your cabinets and your refrigerator. Keep it clean and organized. You'll think better. You'll plan better. You can keep a piece of paper out for making your grocery list, for putting recipes on there. Clean your desk if you're at your desk a lot. Clean your car. Clean the areas or the places in your life that you most frequent. And that's going to allow you to think a lot more clearly and to be a lot more organized. Go ahead and do those things.